Mutual funds are gaining popularity among individual investors. But if you're a beginner and want to invest in mutual funds, then start with this video. We'll discuss what mutual funds are, how they work, the different types of mutual funds, how should you invest. Let's begin. So a mutual fund is basically a collective investment vehicle. This collects and pools money from a number of investors and invests the same in equities or bonds, government securities, money market instruments. And these securities are invested by a fund manager who makes decisions on your behalf and invests your money in all of these various asset classes using their experience and expertise. So how does it work? Well, as I said, the fund will collect money from multiple investors, basically people like you and me, and create a pool of money or funds. For this money, investors are given a unit in the scheme they invest in. And then this money is invested in various financial assets as per the asset allocation of the scheme, like stocks, bonds, gold, etc. Now, these assets will obviously grow over a period of time, either with their value increasing or through income in the form of dividends, interest, etc. But before that happens, the mutual fund will take out some of the portion of this income, basically to pay for the expenses relating to managing this money, like the fund manager's fee, other admin-related expenses. And this is called the expense ratio. So what are the returns for the mutual fund investor? The value appreciation in the assets plus the interest or dividend minus fund expenses that are distributed to the unit holders in proportion of what they hold. Now let's look at the different types of mutual funds. There's equity mutual funds, which is a scheme that invests in equity stocks. Now, as per SEBI regulations, equity schemes must invest at least 65% of the scheme assets in equities. Second is debt mutual funds. In this category, the money is invested in fixed income instruments. This means assets like corporate and government bonds, corporate debt securities, money market instruments, etc. Now, the name is fixed income, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll get fixed income. But the fact is they are relatively less risky than equity. The money doesn't go into the stock market, which, as you know, can be a little volatile. Third is hybrid mutual funds, a mix of equity and debt securities. The great part about these is that the fund manager decides how much should be invested in different asset classes during different market cycles as per the asset allocation of particular schemes. There's solution-oriented mutual funds. You may have funds like a children's fund, retirement fund. These essentially are solution-oriented. So if you want to save for specific goals like your child's education, you could consider these. Now, how should you invest? Well, one way is by investing lump sum in a mutual fund scheme. Then there's also another way through a method called as systematic investment plan or SIP. With this method, you put in a fixed amount of money every month or every quarter to buy a certain number of units in mutual funds. It's similar to a recurring deposit and it's convenient because it automatically deducts the amount from your bank account each month. The other great thing about SIP is that you're investing regularly. You shouldn't bother about the market's ups and downs. When the market is up, then automatically with your fixed investment amount, fewer units will get allotted in the scheme. And when, of course, the markets are low, then more units will get allotted in the scheme. Now the question is, where should you invest? Well, this purely depends person to person, but there are a few guidelines. If you can invest your money in mutual funds for the long term, say 5 to 7 years and more, then choose an equity mutual fund. But if you're looking for investments for 3 to 5 years, then consider choosing hybrid mutual fund schemes. And then if you want to save for an even shorter term of 2 to 3 years, then choose a debt mutual fund. The other factor is risk. If your risk-taking ability is very high, then consider investing in equity mutual funds. But if your risk-taking ability is moderate to high, then pick hybrid mutual fund schemes based on its asset allocation. And for low risk-taking ability investors, consider investing in debt fund schemes, which has duration of less than 3 years. You can invest in mutual funds either directly through the mutual fund house or via a distributor. And you can do it either online or offline. Remember, though, to consult an expert before you start your investment journey.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.